Good morning, this is Kelly Fisher from Calgary, Alberta, reporting live at 1:30 in the morning. Just to let you know, Phil, I have 3 ancient cameras of the exact same model, and I had to root around to try and find a memory card that was compatible and a battery that was actually charged in order to give my opinion. So I do hope you get to watch this and enjoy. So I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Alberta being the province just directly east of BC, and that is where Vancouver is located, obviously. And I'm here to give my opinion on the Vancouver Riots. So I watched the Stanley Cup last night, and I had a very good time. I got to go out with friends. They were Bruins fans. I was cheering Canucks, just kind of a, yay, keep the cup in Canada concept. And as I was watching, it was obvious that Vancouver was doing poorly. The Bruins played fantastic. They won a very good game, and basically, yay, Thompson, I loved him, great goalie. I'm a goalie person. And as I'm watching this, and then the interviews that followed, the camera flashed to a car that was burning outside of the stadium. And I thought, a car burning? That's odd. These are Canadians. I mean, no one's going to burn a car. That's as far as it's going to go. Left the bar, went home, went to bed, and from there, I had a lovely sleep where I woke up the next morning, flipping through my iTouch, and I found your Facebook post about the guy who had taken a piece of the window frame and tried to back off people into the crowd, and where he was bludgeoned by the entire crowd, kicked into a curled up little heap, and the only people that are trying to help him out are the people who are obviously with him. And I was blown away by this video. I don't follow news much, but I started to investigate this because I was absolutely appalled and embarrassed, because these are supposed to be Canadians, fellow Canadians, who are just going at each other in so unstereotypical Canadian attitude. And I'm very proud of Canadians and kind of how we have this mentality of human rights and fair play, and, you know, we're tough, we're fans, we're diehard, but, you know what, we're good sports while we're at it. And then all of a sudden there's these videos of people, and the further I investigated it, I heard some very good comments, things like people saying how that these were only started by a couple hooligans. Well, that may be the case, but other people were making points, well, yeah, but there's several thousand people that are standby and watching, if not participating in this, and just making it worse. So, the video that you had on your Facebook profile and you showed in your rant today was basically the worst one I saw. Cars, apparently, who knows, the cars were brought in there for the sake of being burnt, which doesn't make it any better, but, you know, property's not nearly as valuable as humanity. And, yeah, your video that you showed was absolutely by far the worst. And overall, I want to say that I am embarrassed as a Canadian. I really feel regret that I'm associated with these people. In fact, actually, I'd be very interested to hear the Canucks' opinions of this. Because, I mean, they didn't want to lose. Who wants to lose? And the goals were kind of crappy. They were fair goals, but they were crappy nonetheless. And you gotta kind of wonder, is like, well, what's their take on this? I mean, this is their city that they're representing, and their fans are being god-awful losers. Sore losers. Here was our chance to show that we were good sports, and even if a couple people started it, it escalated from there, and then a larger group of people showed just negative connotation. I do think it's very admirable that a large part of the community stepped up, things like with the public cleanup, and words of encouragement, and friends turning in friends who were at the riots and causing trouble. I mean, that's pretty damn awesome. But I think the negativity of it outshines even the good stuff. So, screensaver's on, which means I've been yammering for a while. It's late, I'm going to bed. Frickin' crazy people. Them crazies got a bitchin' on them words. That made sense. I'm going to bed now.